It's high 60s in Chicago for the first time in like a million years, and I think it's time to go look for some insects and shit, because you know, it's been a while. We're gonna go Pokemon hunting, and we're also going to catch some real bugs, because I want to just collect bugs, because I think bugs are cool, and that's something that people don't really do anymore. Just like go outside and catch bugs. And also, Alex just started playing Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, so that means she's also starting to play Pokemon Go. We're gonna see if she could find any cool Pokemon in the woods. She's only collecting first generation right now, but there's a whole new set of legendaries because it's a new season. So we'll see how this goes. So now that we're home, I want to make a really simple and easy bioactive terrarium in a jar. I'll be using things that I found on my walk in the woods to build this. I used my own substrate for this just because I already had it. It's cocoa fiber, charcoal, sand, and a handful of pebbles and some dried sphagnum moss and leaves. But honestly, you can just use whatever you like to use or whatever you just found outside. To start, we are going to make our drainage layer. Add some small pebbles to the bottom of the jar, about an inch or so. Then you're going to want a barrier between the rocks and the dirt. For this, I'm going to use a screen from an old ReptiBreeze I had that broke, but you can use anything similar or even a piece of a shirt. Cut it to size, and then you'll have to put it in the jar atop the pebbles. This process is probably the worst, and it's super tedious and annoying to do. For this, I used 2 long tweezers to do it. Now add your charcoal layer. Doesn't have to be a lot, but also just don't throw one piece in there. Now you're gonna add your substrate. I wish I picked a different substrate layer, not layer, but barrier, because the ReptiBreeze's holes are a little too big and let dirt through, but it's too late now, I'm just gonna roll with it. Now is the fun part where we can add our pieces of nature. I'm gonna be using this for housing isopods and hopefully breeding them too for later terrarium builds, so I'm going to make this a cozy home instead of just something pretty. I got pieces of mossy wood, acorn tops, and some sphagnum moss to decorate. I'm gonna spray this down quickly for the moss to weigh down, and then I'll wipe down the glass with some toilet paper. Here's the inhabitants for this build. I also caught 2 centipedes as well that I'll be adding in. One wasn't in the best shape, so I felt bad, so I brought him in. The other was a hitchhiker on one of the pieces of wood. I also added some leaf litter in there to give them something to start eating. Just some ripped up pieces of dry leaves. Now we will bring in some springtails. I did not catch these, but it's actually possible to do that. Personally, I think it's a waste of time due to their size, so I have a few cultures I produced instead. This will add to the cleanup crew of mold and decaying matter. I'll give it another spray down and wipe down before it's all finished. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this entertaining. If you decide to make one of these yourself, I hope you got some information from me. Subscribe for more. Until next time, take care.